Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. In this edition of Lean Bites, I'm going to share with you my insights into the importance of identifying and eliminating process waste. Process waste has a significant impact in servicing our customers, but too often I've seen we either don't seem to identify waste or we don't know what to do about it. Now, over the last 20 years, I've had the privilege of implementing Lean in large global organisations, all of which have sustained great results. And one of the significant keys to great results, I believe, is the ability to identify and eliminate waste. So my insights might be simplistic, but I'm confident if you take time to think about, dissect, and apply these, you'll experience ongoing sustainable benefits. I've seen it myself many times over. So let's start with the most common definition of Lean: maximising value for the customer whilst eliminating waste. My first and key insight is that the ultimate aim of Lean is to maximise value, to get the best value for the customer. And waste has a direct relationship to this maximising process. It also infers that you can't get the best value for the customer if you still have process waste. Value and waste are mutually inclusive. I like to think that waste slows you down in trying to maximise value. It's like trying to ride as fast as you can on your bike with the brakes on. You have to apply so much more energy to overcome the brakes. The same applies to value. You have to apply so much more energy to overcome the waste. Now, my second insight is that eliminating waste is not an input to Lean. Rather, it's an ongoing process. So that eliminating waste is continuous, very much as improvement should be continuous. It doesn't say to me, just identify or reduce, but remove entirely. So let's create a mindset that we need to identify and eliminate waste, but the ultimate goal should be the total elimination of waste. So now I've established the foundation, the importance of waste. What are we supposed to do? My third insight is that waste elimination can't be the role of leadership only. Everybody, that is every single person in your team or your organisation, must play a part in identifying and eliminating process waste. It's the fundamental role of everybody to find and remove process waste in every task they undertake. Now, over the years, I've found that organisations get caught up in making the identification and removal process just too complicated. Some find it easier to engage consultants to do this for them, but the best people to identify and remove waste are your people. Those who are frustrated and affected by waste every single day. Sure, there is a place for external consultants, but I believe this is to help eliminate the less obvious waste, the small percentage, the final small percentage of those that are very hard to find. Because the bulk of the process waste should be well known to those working in it. My fourth insight is to make waste identification and elimination part of everyday practice. Now, I've taught over many years a great activity called a waste hunt, whereby teams strategically go out to the gemba to search for waste and then drive actions to remove that waste discovered. I really love this process, but I believe a more mature version is to make this less of an activity and more standard work. Creating an environment whereby team members are equipped and empowered to apply focus to their tasks with the intention of the identification and elimination of waste. When we apply a scientific approach to solving problems, we are in fact identifying and eliminating waste. When we are undertaking Kaizen or improvement projects, we could also be identifying and eliminating waste. My fifth and final insight that I'd like to share with you is about celebrating the wins. If we truly believe waste affects our ability to maximise value for the customer, then the identification of and elimination of waste should be celebrated. By eliminating waste, we get to improve the relationship with our customers. This equally applies to both external and internal customers. Acknowledge those that have made improvements, no matter how small. A very large tree starts as a small seed. Recognise and reward those who have made a difference. This will also help the culture of the work environment and encourage others to do the same. I hope these insights have been very helpful, and before you go, I'd like to leave you with a powerful quote. The greatest waste is failure to use the abilities of people to learn about their frustrations and about their contributions they're eager to make. Debbie. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.